Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. Through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. Return starts at the 3. And dodge the tackle. Not a good effort there. They're going to bring him down just beyond the 10. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Lions in the nickel. This is 3rd down.
Come on. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
Still has some space up near midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go.
Throwing off the play fake. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
On the ready.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
19 Lions, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. Strike. Cougar 19.
Dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 80.
Williams outright. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock, so give him just 2 yards on that carry. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready. Liking 18. Ready.
Again, it's Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He brings it in. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Got it. Ready.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal.
Panther 60. Bronco 80. Huh. Ready.
He'll work against the blitz. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Fields this one at the 3. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
Hold it ready.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Liking.
They give to Johnson to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st down, play action. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Quarterback with his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones on the mounts are really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Go.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Lions.
3rd and long for him here. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down.
Kid, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Brings it in at the 12. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Screen here for Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down, because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
79 Broncos.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Well, this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Big strike here to Williams. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 13-0 lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
49ers nothing.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Tigers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Stack. Let's go.
Johnson up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Ready.
Throwing it on second down. Completed over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They strike for 23 yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Ready. Go. Hook. Ready.
They're running out of the pistol with Johnson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's a throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Okay, ready.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Here we go. Here we go. 70.
He's going to throw this one. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. Ready.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Back. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Working on first down. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Lions have a first down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. The Lions leading here at Ford Field. First and 10 from the 32.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Completed to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
This is Gibbs on second down. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. It's on target to Williams. He's going to touch down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains. Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Okay.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Yard line.
Get up. Let go.
I'll throw it. That's completed right side. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now. Crack all 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
On the jump.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First down.
Here we go. Strike.
First and 10 at the
65.
17-yard line.
65. Go.
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return starts from the goal line. Takes it just shy of that end zone. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. We'll get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
28-yard gain. First down, San Francisco.
1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. Here we go. Warriors 70.
They kick the running back in motion.
Ready.
To throw here on first down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be second down.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to throw now. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On the set.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll air it out on third. Complete beyond the marker. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, 49ers.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
19 Lions. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
Throwing it again here. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Hold it ready.
From From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. This is going to be incomplete again. The defender knocks this one away and brings up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
Oliver with the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Get it! Get it!
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Escapes the defender. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. A pickup of 17. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Come on, set! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger! Get up!
Going to the ground again on 1st. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here we go, here we go! 70 Timberwolves, Cup 19, Cup 19! Ready?
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates!
From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready?
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Buffalo 18. Buffalo 80.
From the red zone on 1st. Brought in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Johnson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Okay, break.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready? 18. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions.
Setting up to throw. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18.
Handoff here for Gibbs on his own read. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Finds him over the middle. And he's touchdown about 5 yards shy of that 1st down marker.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd down from the gun. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Lions readying for the punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his 1st punt. That'll be the 1st and more. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Now give to Johnson, coming right. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
48-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They'll throw here on 1st. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with your route check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Lions push their lead to 18.
49ers 10.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Ready?
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Finds him on the slant. The 40. At the 20. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Oliver with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might more Power Ranger.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll throw to begin this drive. Screen here for Gibbs. Shoves him off. He's got room. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
First and
To this
10
day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go now. Let's go.
First and 10, looking to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Alert.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's second and inches.
Go.
Jacobs running behind center. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
He was taken down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2.
Go. 7 Pirates. 70 Lions. Ready.
Throwing now on third and 2. Dump off caught by his back. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. Fourth down. Their punter making his way out now. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And the downhill charge gets there and touches this one right at the 14. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Come on. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Now looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. They go counter. It's Johnson. So call this a modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yes, a smaller gain on the stat sheet with that counter run, but it does diversify their run game portfolio. Makes those guys, and especially the edge defenders, think a little bit. And Kate, I've told you once, I'll tell you 100 times, I love the play action that comes off of that same counter run action.
Let's go.
Johnson gets it again on second. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, 49ers.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They're throwing it. Going to the screen to Johnson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line. Second down.
19 tight. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers.
He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Third and short here, trying to pass. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
That is not easy to do. That down and distance, everything is open to the offense. It takes great discipline defensively and the ability to go knock it away and get off the field.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Manuel managed 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. And we'll pause now. Looks like we had an injury on the play. Working to identify who it was. And, yeah, it's Jahmyr Gibbs who's getting looked at by the trainers. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Cowboy, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Hand off here to Jacobs. And a couple of teammates combined in there for the stop after just 1 yard. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check that. Let's go now.
They stick with Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 18 cut, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Has this at the 6. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. 49ers, 14 points back. New set of downs for him from the 31. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot, and it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
So now, massive moment coming up for the 49ers as they go for 2.
The 49ers will line up.
Back to throw. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
31. 49ers 23.
lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Sign quarterback run here. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back